Just got home from work. Hopefully I won't have to do that much longer. I'm
Anthony Gerard Richardson.
Yeah, that's right. So this is Rachel, of course.
Hi, Rachel.
We just wanted to recap kind of where we're at so far with our coffee trailer. But yeah, so took out the cabinets.
Oh, we put the poly wall on the one side.
Oh yeah, the white poly board. Poly wall they call it. Yeah, so nice, waterproof, easy to clean. Meets code for the health department.
Because it goes down below the cabinet, so
The corner cabinet had to build. I wanted to put the poly wall. I installed a couple of those panels because the cabinets were removed, so it was easy to put those kind of go behind the cabinet. So we just finished cutting the plywood for the top of the cabinet. That's as you see here.
What was the hardest part about the countertop?
Yeah, so yeah, the
We're
corner
not
of
carpenters.
the trailer where we're building this L-shaped counter, connecting to existing countertops, it's not square, so that made it an issue.
We bought a square piece of wood. That was the
Plywood,
problem.
and then we cut it to an L shape, and then little did we know when we installed the L-shaped countertop, had a little bit of a gap.
It was about an inch if you pushed it one direction, an inch on
Yeah,
one.
so what we did is we split the difference and then just filled that in with a little bit of extra 3/4 inch plywood, which so we won't see that, which is nice. But overall, I'm really happy with the way it turned out so far. As you know, from our unboxing video, we got our gray and freshwater tank. So one of the next steps is to
Hook 'em up, right?
connect those, connect the plumbing, run my plumbing lines to where the espresso machine is going to go. After I do that, then I kind of finish the cabinets. I wanted to do that first before finishing the cabinets, just so it gives me more room to work with.
So with the fresh and gray water tanks, they actually came in like perfect measurements for our space that we had designated them for. We weren't sure
Yeah.
if they were going to fit exactly because we didn't want to rip out the existing woodwork if we didn't have to, and we were surprised at what a perfect fit it was.
I knew the measurements of them and they would roughly fit. I knew kind of a backup plan where I was going to put them, but the fittings that are built onto them, I didn't know how those were going to go, how they'd fit, but it turned out really nice. I think
So
I mentioned there was a stink pipe that used to be connected to the black water tank from the toilet that we took out, and I don't need a stink pipe anymore. So when I took that out, it actually gave me like another 6 to 8 inches of room to where my fittings can go now. So actually turned out better than before.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for better.
Yeah.
Showed you it's going to go in this area here. So we're going to tap into this existing counter here, which I put this piece here, made sure it's level with this. I'm going to install this 2x2 basically over here. Gonna run along there, and then another one going from here to here, and that's what the back part of the countertop will be supported by. And then I'll have some braces that run down this way. Probably one in here as well, kind of like they did over here. So just a quick update as I'm installing this brace for my countertop. These 2x2s are pretty thin, so I recommend drilling a pilot hole before putting your actual screws in, just to keep it from splitting. I'm going to remove this sink when I put in my other sinks, and then we're going to go over this with a vinyl, not a vinyl, but a laminate. One of these, and we're going to laminate?
I don't know.
We're going to put laminate, it's like Formica, but over the whole thing, including this side, so it all matches. The guy who started remodeling this trailer made these counters a little lower. There didn't used to be cabinets here. It was like a bed. This was the bathroom, of course. So we do have this higher point here. This, of course, isn't attached to anything yet. We just set there so we can see how we cut it. So we'll have a nice finished edge here.
I picked the birch because it was smooth surface, and we want a nice smooth surface to adhere the laminate to that we're gonna. We decided to do laminate because we're actually going to cover all the existing countertops in there with laminate, so it matches all the way around.
Yeah, rather than trying to match our new counter finish with the existing finish, we're just gonna cover it all and call it good.
Yeah.
I tape my lines with painter's tape just to give me a nice clean cut. That way it doesn't chew up the board. The line isn't exactly perfectly straight though, so I use this as a guide for my circular saw. It's actually going to butt up against the side here. So this is actually parallel with my line, so that way when I run my circular saw is cutting the line where it's at, but it's just not a straight line. So this is what happens, or worse, if you don't use the painter's tape on your line. And then this is with our painter's tape on here. Just so you can see the difference, it is worth it to take the time. Nice and clean. And the bottom of the blade doesn't affect the bottom either, so.
So next steps are pretty much to finish countertops, install sinks, run plumbing. We're going to have an electrician come out on Thursday just to make sure the wiring that we have can hold the load of all the equipment that we're going to have. Oh, and of course we have to install the service window, which I think I'll probably build myself. Yeah.
We'll see where we're at the end, but I think the most expensive thing that we still have yet to buy is going to be the machine.
Yeah, for sure. So the best for last is the espresso machine. So
the heartbeat of the operation.
Yeah, so if anything's going to break the bank, that's what you want to break the bank with.
For sure.
After everything is completed, we still have to get schedule an appointment for the inspector to come out and make sure everything's good to go. But I'm hoping to do a soft open by the end of this month. So cross my fingers for like April 1st. We'll see. Oh, one more thing. We have to add, we're going to add a nice little decorative ceiling too.
Yes, I'll put
that was more her idea. So.
We're doing a tin ceiling, you guys.
Right,
it's going to be cool.
It'll be nice, probably. But yeah.
If you guys have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. But everything we've done is trial. Everything we've done is a trial and error.
Yeah.
Our children want to come in now, so let's.
You wrap it up. All right. Yeah. So I'm Anthony Gerard.
I'm Rachel Richardson.
We are Press on Copy.
My last name.
Anyhow.
Okay, guys. Bye.